আমি মরতে চাই আমার স্টুডিওতে, আমি বেঁচে থাকতে চাই আমার স্টুডিওতে। So I want to live in this studio, I want to die in this studio.
Today, I'm thrilled to be in this incredible studio space of the celebrated and veteran artist Jayasri Burman. Her works have earned her a place amongst India's foremost contemporary artists and have been displayed in renowned galleries and exhibitions all across the world. Known for her vibrant and intricate creations, she seamlessly blends traditional Indian art forms with a modern sensibility, making her a true trailblazer. I'm super keen to learn about her and her inspiring journey. Hello, Jayashree ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
Very well. How are we?
Very good.
Good. First of all, I would like to say that I am very happy to be sitting here with you in your studio itself, where all your creations come to life. So I would want to ask you firstly only, what is your relationship with your studio? Any stories that you would like to share? What your studio means to you? Uh, so that's what I would want to learn.
You know, I must, because I'm a Bengali, I'm starting with two sentences that আমি মরতে চাই আমার স্টুডিওতে, আমি বেঁচে থাকতে চাই আমার স্টুডিওতে। So I want to live in this studio, I want to die in this studio. So this studio is my heart. So like as long my heart is beating, I would love to spend more time here. Heart is a temple, my studio is a temple. I think here is my all peace and harmony. I get it here. And I'm fully me and myself. You know, artists are a little bit of eccentric. You know, they think of themselves also sometimes too much. So I think studio is that, you know, it's harmony. You know, it keeps me on the earth, and I'm happy over here very much.
No, and I'm glad you used this word temple, and I connected to it because when I came to you and I met you on the first day, I saw that there was a puja that you did before you started the day. So I mean, clearly you view it as a temple.
When I go out of my studio, I give pranam and thank you, God. When I come in, I do the agarbatti and then, you know, I say thank you, God. And when I go back and I say thank you, God, because, you know, the universe, the God, the universe is the one, like their blessings, I am here today.
Yeah.
And I always believe that, and this is the thing, like I have learned from my childhood, and I'm very happy for that, to doing that, and it gives me a lot of peace.
Great. I would also like to learn about your family and your childhood. You've come from a family of artists and you've been surrounded by artists from a very young age. So, I want to ask you, have you ever felt pressurized by that when you were young, or was it always a inspiration because you fell in love with art at a very young age?
No, I never felt at all any pressure from my house, because my father and mother are very liberal, very open minded, and of course, very traditional house. So I never felt pressurized. And I have seen when I was like 6 years old. I remember that time also, or five, it was 6, 5, 6, 7. Baba used to put, you know, get up early morning. Baba used to take me in his godi and he used to chant Om Java Kushumo Shanka Shankashapayang Mahaduting. I have brought up like that. So that beauty of that chanting, that beautiful relationship with father, that's my upbringing. I brought up like that. And a beautiful parivar that helps me a lot to become like a calm person. at the same time, um, I was very lucky. In our neighborhood, lot of writers like Dr. Khetragupta, Nirendranath Chakraborty, Purnendu Potri, film director, writer, and Ganesh Halui, the icon, now the artist. So lot of artists
Mm,
and and writers, they used to be in our neighborhood.
mm,
So from my childhood, very very childhood, like I was class 2 3, from that time it was so beautiful to go to their house spontaneously, sitting next to them, looking at them. So I'm very lucky. And I it's like automatically everything, like when you are a little plants, you give
mm,
lot of water and things and it grows.
mm.
So my growing up is like that, being with them.
No, but it's great because you mentioned writers and you mentioned other fields of creativity, which maybe also inspired you in your young age to then go to university
Yes,
also.
of course, it inspiring, like anything, like always, I used to go to Ganesh Halvi's house,
Huh.
and whenever I used to go, I used to look at his watercolor on the wall. Till now, I will, or it is in front of my eyes. I used to look at them and I used to think, how could he paints like that?
Mm,
How could it possible to paint like that? I could feel that the station is here, the railway station and the marketplace. I could feel that they, just got down somebody from the railway station,
mm,
the rail train. My God, I cannot believe that. Those are the inspiration I got. I looked at their work and I felt like one day I want to work like them only.
mm,
So, and Purnedu Putri, the film director, he also was a very good artist and commercial artist. He used to
mm,
make big, big poster. So his daughter Upama Putri is my classmate. So I used to go like summer holiday time, and sometime I used to see those days posters not printed such big hoarding. पुरंदर पुत्र used to paint,
okay.
and जब drawing करके वो कर देते थे, then he used to play Jaya. He never called Upama.
Mm,
He called me, Jaya, come and bharo all these structures he used to paint. He said,
mm.
put these, cover up with these colors. So I used to feel, oh my God, he called
Call
me to
me.
do that, and it was lovely feelings, getting that liberty to work with his,
Yeah,
on his board of work, and I'm working on him. So, like those kind of inspiration
yeah.
is lucky to get.
No, I'm sure. You also mentioned that you were with a lot of greats at when you were at Shanti Niketan, and for me to so I've also studied design, but I've studied design in London, which is different to design in India, and I would want to understand from you how uh, because I've heard about Shanti Niketan, which is a place full of nature and art and dance and all this creativity. So I just want to understand the emotions that a creative soul like you goes through while studying at such a place.
It is a beautiful place to study. I am so lucky. I was only 2 years over there for some reason. But but their teachers, like Shonut Kaur was my teacher, then I forgot
It's okay.
Shurendro, I can't remember the name, and Sharburi Rai Chaudhuri was there, and Ajit Chakraborty was there. So a lot of good sculpture artists were there. They were our teacher. Dinokar Kaushik was there. So they were our teacher. So it was lovely to see. They used to teach us. Also, they had their own studio to work there.
Mm,
So we could go to their studio naturally and go and see. There was no objections about
mm,
not going to their studio and see the work. That was the first thing. And second thing, that they teach you to think like in your way. They will not put you to a geometrical circle.
mm,
they will not tell you that this is the circle you have to work, you have to learn these academically. Of course, academy will come, but the first you try to think, you try to create, try to invent something from a little plants you are looking at. So those things are very good in Shantiniketan to learn about. Like, the creativity, to create something, to think something very different. It was lovely. So
I'm sure nature also played a big part.
beautiful natures like Talshari and Goalpada, Fuldanga, all those places I used to go, and sketches. I have many sketches of those series of work. I have to do pen and ink, pencil work, watercolor, and you Binod Bihari Mukherjee, if you see Ram Kinkar Bej, Nandalal Bose, Abon Thakur, all of their, even Rabindranath Tagore, you see their work in Shantiniketan. They have done many beautiful landscape in Shantiniketan. So it was inspiring. So I have done many work over there those days. And also sometime I used to become very sick because Bolpur Shantiniketan, the summertime is very hot. So, and there was no car. Only rickshaw can go certain place only, and from there we have to walk. So, and we were also money tight. So we used to walk like 4 kilometers walking in the sun and go there in the village. And sometime I used to give 2 rupees to our villagers to give me lunch, like a rice, aloo posto, and imli ka chutney, and little dal. So 2 rupees. And used to have lunch over there. From morning, I used to walk and then have lunch over there and come back to the university. Like that, I have done.
How how was it to make friends in Shantiniketan? Because often creative souls have their own journey of thinking. So did you ever feel that you found some people who are on the same track as you, who share the same ideas as you, or who want to grow the same way as you in like a creative way?
Shall I tell you, Shantiniketan is such a place like there was no first year, second year, third year, fourth year, everybody together. We used to go to Goalpara sometime. We used to call him Naruda. Naruda used to sing loudly without any music, and he used to sing loudly, and we used to follow him dancing, going there, and mix with the senior artists, senior students, and it was wonderful. And actually, Tagore kept Shantiniketan like that. That everybody is open, free mind. You don't feel any boundaries. So it was beautiful. And so I really, really had a wonderful time. And also, sometime because I have brought up in Kolkata, and brought up with Ganesh Halu and everybody, I saw them, their drawings and everything. He was the teacher of Government Art College. So, so I knew the drawing is also very important. So, sometime I used to go for sketching and drawings. So, all my seniors also, sometime they used to say, Jaya, we will come with you. So they are also following me. So it was wonderful togetherness.
So something I noticed about your work uh, was that it feels like a mystical garden, a magical garden, in which there are these women who are serene and calm, but they're very powerful. And I feel that there is a message that you want to showcase with the world. Why those women are like that? Uh, is there any inspiration that you take uh, from these women that you want to imbibe in your life, or do you want inspiration to be taken by your general audience? So I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
First of all, I must tell you, because I have born and brought up in Calcutta, the West Bengal, Bengali. So we always worship goddess, like Durga Puja, Kali Puja, Saraswati Puja. We have only praying gods and goddess. Also, I have seen my mothers and everybody Lakshmi Puja every week they do. So and they always used to relate when they were talking. Oh, the girl is so beautiful, she's like Lakshmi. Oh, that lady is so good, she, or whoever goes to her house, she feeds them, she is Annapurna. So these adjective has been, used to the normal girls. So to me, all the girls has got the same kind of quality, maybe different. Some girls has got the quality of Parvati, some girls has got the quality of Durga, some girls has the Kali, because it's so we have all this energy in us. So we are born with that. Why we can deliver the child naturally, because that power,
Resides in you.
universe has given us. So we should not forget this. And then I want to give the message to the universe that, we should be feeling very strong and powerful. Never think that, you know bichari, like, she's a girl. No, she has got all the power. The girl should know, I have all the power. So, that energy should come. At the same time, we have lot of qualities which, if you read the mythological story of Ganga, Ganga ka dekho, she has sacrificed her own 9 months, 9 times, 8 times she conceived, and the kids happen, and she float them in the water to give them moksha. But 10 months she was carrying them, and, in her body, and she had to, leave them. So what sacrifice she has done?
That
So only
results
mother
in a
can give that, do that sacrifice to give moksha to her child, not thinking about her, oh, he was in my body.
yeah.
So that's the power we have. We should, and I want to give that through my work.
And the story that you just mentioned, that actually shows a lot of not just emotional, but a lot of physical power. Like you said, with 9 children and 10 children, that actually is an example of uh, that's showing that women have both physical and a lot of emotional power as well. What I also really noticed about your paintings was that all of your women are adorned with jewelries and saris, and so do you right now. Is there anything that's going in your mind when you're choosing your wardrobe, or thinking about what to wear, or dressing up a certain way? What goes on in your mind?
First, when I dress up, when think of my dressing up, I think of my comfort.
Okay.
Without comfortable, for me, the comfortable feeling is very important. And second, I think what I can carry.
Okay.
If I am not a 16-year girl, so I'm 60 plus. So what kind of clothes suits me? And I'm very much fond of sari. And also, if you see in my painting, also the jewelries and everything, because if you see the nature, so, okay, only human beings, no need to put their plants and flowers and birds and butterfly. Why universe has created that? Those are the jewels in the universe. So exactly, the woman, when she's dressing up,
Yeah.
she should beautify herself, whatever she's comfortable, whatever she has, a little things.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty. Maybe nothing is there in front of me. If I want to be beautiful, I can take a mitti ka thing and I put it here. And I know that it will look nice on me. So this is upon you, what you choose to immediately to make yourself beautiful.
Great. Since we're on the topic of fashion, I have to ask you, how was the experience of creating that lehenga for Radhika Ambani? Because I heard it took a month also.
Yeah.
So it's a long, long journey.
It's a journey. Not, I think so. It's a very limited time, long journey. So, like, and actually, suddenly I got a phone call from NMSCC that we want to talk to you, and can you give us a time? We want to sit down with a Zoom call. I said, okay. I thought maybe NMSCC is calling maybe for some artwork.
Yeah.
So I was very excited. Okay. Then the call came. Then they introduced me Sandeep Khosla, Bujani,
Yeah.
and Reha Kapoor, and Varsha Desai. And they were asking me, Jashi, we want to ask you something. You have to say yes. What? Then they said that we want you to paint a lehenga for Radhika. I said, yes, but I cannot, only 1 month, I cannot paint a lehenga. And at the same time, I cannot paint it on the um, dress material like a silk and all. I said, it takes long time because it has got huge, long process. And I can't, impossible. So suddenly I saw Radhika came in the Zoom. Beautiful smile. Oh, Jashi auntie, I love your painting and all. Then I melted. I said, okay, Radhika, will you be able to wear the canvas? I have got Italian canvas, which will be like a thick jeans. I will paint on it if you can wear it, whatever you are. So that's the conversation we had. And I started doing painting. It was 12 panels.
12 panels.
So I pasted, actually, I stretched the panels, the canvas on a panels, 12 panels.
Yeah.
And then I did the painting. Sandeep Khosla was very nice to me, and he really gave me lot of liberty. He didn't touch my painting at all, like a little bit of badla, small places, which also he did it in front of me. He asked me, should I? And and the dupatta also I made. So it was beautiful journey, but at the same time I was very worried because last minute job. I don't know they will like it or not. Such 12 big panels I have done. So, Radhika says from Radhika, I think Riya Kapoor sent someone to see my work, and when she came to Delhi, my studio, and she did a phone call and video call, and then Reha Kapoor saw the work. She was like, amazing, auntie, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And suddenly I saw Radhika came again. And when she saw, oh my God, her expression was so beautiful again. I melted.
Again.
So she's a lovely child, and I really enjoyed working for them with Abujani, Sandeep Khosla, and Riya Kapoor also. I must say, she thought about my painting to do on her because she was the stylish. I think
Yeah.
she styled Radhika's things. So it was a wonderful experience, and sometimes I feel little odd because people they think it's a lehenga, it's a painting actually she was wearing.
Yeah. So I was meaning to ask you how have they done the whole thing? Like how they
They
made
stitched all the panels. They
Okay.
opened from the patta, and they stitched the panels all
Okay.
together. And it was much more lighter, I think, the lehenga she was wearing others because it didn't have the can inside.
Okay.
So she was smartly roaming around, and I could see, and I told her, please put some lotus. She was looking so amazing, so
I've seen the
beautiful
pictures.
with
Yes.
her beautiful smile and natural.
Yeah.
So, so I was very happy. It gave me a lot of satisfactions. But after that, I got many phone calls but then the day it came in the internet all, and I got a phone calls for 4 5 lehengas to paint. I said, no, this is one and only one I have painted. I will never make it. I will never do painting on lehenga again. Now, this is a special occasion with my love and affection I have made for her.
Yeah,
No.
that's what makes it special for her and you both
Yeah,
at the same time.
because this is a unique creations, and she's told me she's going to put it in the NMSCC museum later on.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
she
great.
will frame it.
That's great. So, we've spoken about, journeys through life. uh, it's been a lifetime of you know exhibitions across the world, Hong Kong, New York, London, awards from the Indian government, and multiple in the country itself. Is there a particular decade or an era which you felt that, okay, here I know what I'm doing, or you could say that, okay, this is the time where creativity was at best. I was happy and everything was going well.
I must tell you one thing. The creative mind is very greedy. We are never satisfied. So if you ask me, I'm not at all satisfied till now. So my desire of doing more creative work, more nicer work to express myself more, so that is always there. But of course, and I started getting recognized in Delhi when I came 1996. I think from 2000 I started getting my recognized my work. Before that I got 1984 National Academy Award. My work has been selected in Biennale. So those things happen, but you have to lead your life. You need to have everything, to work more, to buy more canvas, more to go, to do a good framings. So when that comfort zone came after 2000, and I know that I'm in a good track, I really, I don't know, it was a time like now 28 years I am in Delhi. 17 years I never got time to put my head up, because I was sitting a very small studio. I was working on the floor, sitting and painting. So, so, but I think that's the, you feel very encouraged, and you can feel that. That's the feelings that, okay, I'm in a right path. Even then, also, we get questions on our own. Is it right path? Do I need to do more experiment? It is endless.
It is endless. And I think that's reflected in your work also, because as a creative soul, you've done painting, you've done writing poems, you've done sculpting, you've done all these other creative explorations. So I think you're correct in saying that. I would also want to ask you, what are your other creative explorations beside of these few that I have named, that you would like to get into now?
So, first of all, sculpture is my very favorite medium, but it's quite, it's like a, I must say, it's like every time when I am doing a sculpture, it's like I'm giving an exams, because I don't know the result, because I am not a sculptor. So that's the reason, the force and the energy, the desire, the questions and answers and everything together is quite like a big hot bowl. So like, don't know what is the result is coming. And so that's the thing, that energy, that tension is there, but I enjoy that very much. And at the same time, I write. So my book is coming. My poetry book is coming next year, January, Calcutta Lit Festival. So I wish I could be enough fit to dance, because I really, I I would have been be a dancer, maybe not a painter, because in my painting, sometimes when I'm very happy, I start dancing. Like, it's like, I am in my trance. So that's the thing I sometimes I feel like doing.
No, so when you're painting, you don't sometimes put on music and
Oh,
just relax and dance a
music
little
is
bit?
on, especially when I'm starting a work. I the empty canvas, I'm with my pen or brush or anything. I have to switch on my music. I don't want to listen anything. My music, me and my canvas. So and that kind of things get me into the trance, and I get the energy and I do the work. Music is very important for me.
Great. Uh, I also wanted to ask you, over a lifetime of doing fine art, I'm sure that fine art has evolved from back when you were young to now, and I've seen modern art myself quite frequently. What do you think would be the future after modern art, if you talk about fine art?
You know, the thing is that modern art has got lot of definitions, but to me art is art.
Okay.
उसको divide करके I don't want to divide it, but at the same time I must say now the new technology has come,
Mm.
lot of electronic medium
Mm.
has come, so people they do lot of different kind of work, and I will appreciate that. Of course I will appreciate that, but there is a different kind of brains are working
Mm.
because uh, with the laptop they sit down and
Mm.
they do the painting, so those are I appreciate, but at the same time I feel that we are becoming more machine made. So to me I like to live with a very organic
Mm.
way.
That's not as appealing as the organic one.
So that's the thing I think we maybe are going to miss it, because now you see we were bound to go outside and sketch, learn from the nature directly. Now I don't see many students going outside and sitting and practicing nature. They're more in the internet. They see the photograph, the reference from the computer, and they're doing. So there is a difference. So even I sometimes take some kind of a reference. Sometimes I also have to take, I cannot go to somewhere immediately. That is the plus point. But at the same time, I think it's beautiful to be there and do the work. So that things I have a question in my mind. But at the same time, I will always welcome the new generation's new work if they're brilliant. Of course, they will be brilliant.
Yeah, but this is actually a suggestion in disguise, that for the younger generation, that go out, go to nature, explore, sit outside, rather than being in your buildings and doing your research just
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's sometimes disturbing me, because that is not a very good healthy feelings I don't get.
So I would want to ask you a more serious question. Uh, as you and I have spoken before, that life has its ups and downs, and you've gone through your share of ups and downs in life. How do you still manage to have a steel mind, but still have a warm heart, and live calmly?
Because I think my upbringing gave me that kind of a strength. Because as I say that, I brought up in a very traditional family. My parents used to do worship Mother Parvati, Durga. So, somewhere I get that calmness from that. Also, as I say that women, we have got many kinds of powers if we use it positively. I have gone through a lot of pain and agony in my life. Why I feel so much for Ganga, because I have gone through 6, 7 abortion. I have gone through a stillborn baby. I know what is the pain. So that's the you have gone through, so you feel that pain. You know that what is that. And after that, what Ganga? She is Ganga. She is flowing. Why I will stop my? I cannot stop my life. Neither I cannot disturb anybody's life. So when I was beginning, I was very upset with my life. I used to cry. And I saw my parents are very unhappy. I made others unhappy because I'm disturbed. I'm whoever loved me, they were also disturbed. But suddenly one day I thought, no, enough. Now I have to. And that strength, I don't know from where I got the strength. Maybe my parents, because they are very positive energy. And I'm good. And I think if you are laughing, you make others laugh.
Mm.
So give more positive energy to the people,
Mm.
not to give your negative energy. You don't have to show your negativity in your work or in your behavior because you have gone through.
Mm.
No, you should not continue this. I think so. You should be positive and feel positive and give that energy because then you will be feeling happy and others make happy.
Mm.
Nowadays, within a second, you see whatever is happening in the world, the war, the tsunami, everything. You see everything in your watch only. So after that, do we need to do anything else? Nothing.
Nothing.
So we have to think positivity.
Mm.
Otherwise, the world is going to be like this, all negative.
Mm. So I think what I've really taken for myself from this answer of yours is energy. So you attract what you feel, and you should feel positive to attract positive. And secondly, as you rightly said, that time is your ally. You have to just move through it. Everything is happening on its own, and everything might just go back to
Go
positivity
back to
eventually.
positivity. Yes.
So we have something special for you. We delve into the rapid fire round, and there are only three rules. One is answer with unfiltered thoughts. Second is there is no time to think. And third is you gotta go with your gut. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
I will try.
All right. So let's go. If your art had a voice, what would it sound like?
Beautiful.
Any song that you would name that resonates with
Oh,
it?
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
All right. All right.
একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে
All right. We know Indian yellow is your favorite color. Is there any color that you cannot work with?
I work with every color,
All colors?
all colors.
All right. Your favorite mythological creature to hang out with?
My little Ganesha, sometime he's floating on the sky, sometime he's, swimming in the water. Oh, I love
All right. If you could step into one of your paintings, which one would you choose to step into?
my Draupadi series.
Three things about Delhi you love the most.
The Delhi Dildar hai. So the warmth, the food, and Delhi people are very colorful.
All right. I will agree with you on the food though. If you could collaborate with any artist, living or from the past, who would you collaborate with?
Botticelli,
Botticelli. What is the one thing that inspires you the most?
the nature,
Nature. How often do you and your husband end up painting together?
very less. Like,
Very
I
less.
think no.
Because of different styles?
No, we don't painting together when you together painting nahi hota.
All right. Okay. What's the quickest you've ever whipped up something that just clicked?
Painting, very small little painting with a drawing and little color.
Maybe a time frame?
I don't know, maybe half an hour.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, Charulata,
And what is your comfort meal, comfort food?
dal bhat,
Dal bhat. Three things about Kolkata you love the most.
adda, Kolkata biryani, mother's home,
Home person or travel freak?
home person.
One thing about the art world you wish people understood better.
People should look at the artist with their chronological journey of their creativity.
Okay. Okay. And that brings us to the end of our rapid fire round, ma'am.
Thank you.
I am very thankful for you sparing your valuable time to give us these insights and valuable lessons for life. Uh, I have a small memento that I would like to give you. This is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow,
This is a
it's
memento.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that
Thank
we
you
have
so
done.
much. It's wonderful.
Thank you.